Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped in the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up the holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Burt sets up to throw it. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right there. In man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Kamara up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave, touchdown New Orleans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Down the left sideline.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They snap it to Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. In motion left is Watkins. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Kamara on the read option. Oh, look at the juke. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints have cut the lead back down to 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. They got his man. Complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from 2nd and long, now we get a 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is Hunt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And running with power here. The 20, 10, 5. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. This time, the extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
It's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he
Touchdown, LA!
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago. And we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mark. They had a bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six on a Charger TD. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Kamara trying again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 87 yards rushing for him now to this point. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hurts will throw. Complete at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield to get covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember what Carolina did sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Charles, a lot of happy